Good day guys, Bing here. Today we're going to try this pattern. Okay, so we're going to use pattern based family for this one. Okay, so and first so we need to find a pattern. So this one's quite simple, right? So we can try to, so I think we can just do it if I draw from here. So this is the pattern. Okay, so this is the pattern we're going to create. All right, so and okay, so let's go to Revit. So first we need to create a pattern based family. So let's just use this one. So it can be curtain panel pattern based. It will be the same. Okay. So it will be a rectangular shape. So just this one with 4 points, right? So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure which side. Maybe like this. Okay, so what we need to do is see here. We're going to find just roughly. So I guess this point is, I guess a little bit. Okay, so this is not 0.33, but 0.4. Okay, so this is point. This will be 0.4. So these are the curve. What's that? Normalized curve parameter. So which means if this is here is 0, so here is 1, so this will be 0.4, 0.6, right? Same 0.4, 0.6. So roughly, so this is in the middle, right? So it will be 0.5, and this is, I guess, roughly 0.1. So if we measure from this side, so this can be 0.1 from this side, okay, or 0.9 from this side. So let's just use 0.1. So, and also even this one can use 0.4 if we measure from this side. Okay. So yeah, same 0.4, 0.4, 0.5, 0.1, 0.1. So once we have all these points, we can, so because you can see this pattern, so we can connect this one with this one, connect this one with this one, and then do the same on the other side. And also for this one, let me think. I think, how do we do that? So maybe we place another point here, right? So another point here, another point here, another point here, and then we can connect them, and then we can connect them. So this, we just need to, I guess, roughly, I'm not sure, maybe, I think, see, probably 0.25, so 1/4 of this line, so 0.25, so, and then all these are 0.25, so from this point, from this side. All right, so, okay, so let's do it. So first, place point, you draw on face, hang on, let me go back, 0.4, 0.4, 0.5, 0.1, 0.1, okay, 0.4, I'll just place point for now. So this is midpoint, that's all good, just place it here, 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 here. Okay, so select this one, so let's flip this. Yeah, oh, this one's good, this one's good, flip, okay, flip, we need one more here, so let's go here and flip it. Okay, so now select these 2, 3, 4 points, and here normalized curve parameter, so let's change to 0.1. okay, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one, let's change them to 0.4. I think probably it's a little bit too, yeah, maybe too, I mean middle, like we need to separate them a little bit, maybe 0.35, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's better, right? So points, so you can just always try to, adjust these points. Okay, so the next step is we have all these points, right? So we're going to connect. So 1, 2, spline through points, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then we need to place. Okay, so before that, let's make them reference line. So yeah, so we can then place a point onto this. So this time it's 1.25, right? So it will be 0.25, 0.25. So this one need to be flipped, flip. This one's good. So let's select these 3, change to 0.25. Oh hell, this one's wrong spot. So pick new holes, place on this, flip, and 0.25. Now we can connect these 1, 2, select, use spline through points, and then we can connect these 1, 2, 2 points, spline through points. Okay, so now let's have a look again. We have all these, most of this. So let me just erase all these, and so we can see. Okay, so actually there's a gap. See here, there's a gap here as well. So that's fine. We can go back. Maybe let's change this to reference line for now. We need to place a gap here and here, right? So it's here and here. So how can we do it? So we can just place a point on here, select this point, sorry, use draw on face, okay? So, and use a host point by intersection and pick this, so we have a point here. And then place another one here, so place here. Oh, actually, maybe we don't need this, because we will place these as, you know, a separate adaptive family, and then we can use the adaptive point in that family, and then use the host bar intersection. So yeah, we probably don't need this. So this is just the structure of this, right? So then we are going to create a very simple adaptive family. So we don't need, you know, place multiple profiles in here. So in this adaptive family, place 2 points and make them adaptive, create a spline through point, and make it a reference line. And then place a point, use draw on face. Okay, and then we're going to just do a rectangular shape, use draw on world plan, set world plan, pick the vertical world plan on this point, and then we're just going to just roughly create a shape, roughly a side. So actually we can make a parametric as well. Let's do it. So first we create a dimension, right? So tab, select, and create another dimension, and then select this one, and we're going to use edit witness line and pick the point. So now we have 2, and click on equal. It doesn't work. That's fine. Okay, let me think. How about this? Let's just set world plan, pick the world plan, and do a dimension di, align. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Try again. Doesn't work. Yeah, that's fine. We can always, like, if it doesn't work, that's fine. We can always have 2 dimensions, or one from, you know, this side, the other one from this side, and then we can create a parameter. So it will be half width, right? So I'll just call it half width, and also it will be instance or type. Let's just make it yeah, doesn't matter. So let's just see instance. Maybe we are going we can make it a rectangular shape, so we can control. We just need to give it another parameter, but for this one, just make it easier. Let's do a square. So I'll just add another 2 dimension here and apply the same half width. Okay, so now go to family types. We're going to create, let's call it a width. Okay, so length instance as well, and then here half width equals width divided by 2. So now we can control this one. If I type 200, it will, all these half width will become 100, right? So if I change this one to 100, so it will become 50. Okay, so now this is one. We need to, because if we want to make this a parametric, and we need to have two profiles for this one. So let's copy everything here. So dimensions, profile, and then the point, and then select the point and use pick new host. Okay, and then we can just select these two profile and create forms, and select the point. So drag this point to this end, select this point. You can also type in a number 1, so on this side, 0 on this side. So this is a family, and then if you want to, you can also create a material parameter. So let's just do it. Okay, so maybe type parameter, that's fine. Okay, now let's load this one into here. So now we can start to place. So let's place all these, right? So let's first, see here, from here to here, and then the gap from here to here. So let's do it. So from here, so we can just type SE, so tab to snap that endpoint. But for this one, I'll just temporarily place it on here. So now we can try to see, you can move your cursor around here, so you can pick the end adaptive point of that adaptive family, right? So, and then you can just use a host point by intersection. So we can see, we can do this. So we don't need to create extra point and then try to place this family onto that point. We can directly use the adaptive point in this adaptive family and use that host by intersection. Okay, so create another one. So this time I'll type SE again, and then again, so we can just place it here on this reference line, but you just need to pick that adaptive point and use host by intersection and pick this reference line. So now if I just adjust this one, so I can see if I change the size, they will always follow this reference line. Okay, so let's have a look again. So we have another one here. So that's a little gap here. Oh hell, a gap here. Huh? This. Oh yeah, gap on both sides. Sorry. Hell, I need to have a look again. Okay, yeah. So let's do it the rest. Okay, so 1, 2. Tab, oh hell, what's going on? SE tab 1, 2, and okay, we have let's just finish this one. So select and by intersection, select by intersection. Okay, and then we need to actually let's place all these ones first, because it's easier, because we don't need a gap, right? So SE tab. Okay, so SE is a snap endpoint, SE, and then tab is switch between these two endpoints. So it's very easy, right? So and then here, where how do we do it? So we need this one go up here, and then gap here, this one go, okay, let's do it. So SE, and then stop here, SE, stop here, and SE tab, stop here, SE tab, stop here, and then we select the adaptive point in this adaptive family. We need to pick that reference line, right? So maybe we should just type WF wireframe, so we can pick the reference line. Okay, this one, and we can do the same. Where right? So this one, trying to pick that, and then here, and this one the same intersection, and this the last one, and pick this reference line. So okay, so now let's type SD. So we have this. Okay, so we yeah, and then we need the middle one. So yeah, I don't think we probably just do a circle. I don't think we can do something like that, but I guess, yeah, maybe try not to, because yeah, it's a little bit like you won't see the details like when you have a pattern like this. So we can just do a circle, like maybe even just an extrusion. So okay, so how do we do this? Let me think. We can just find a point here in the middle. I'll just use WF. I think. How do we find the midpoint? Maybe we can just do a X, and then we can find the point, or we can just use the midpoint somewhere. So let's maybe just use a midpoint. So draw on face. Okay, so let's just do a midpoint here, a midpoint here. Yeah, I should probably just do a line, but that's fine. 2 points, and use splice rule points, make a reference line, place a midpoint on this. So now we have this point, so we can place a circle here, I think. Yeah, let's try this. So it'll be a circle reference, circle, draw work plan, set work plan, tab. So until you see it's a horizontal work plan on this point, so we can just do a circle, right? So, and how do we control the size of this one? Yeah, I'm not sure. We can use reporting parameter. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so first let's have a look. So because we have this one, we have this point. This point is 0.25 on this, which means if I extend this one into here, it's also 0.25. So 0.25. So this is 0.25. This is 0.25 from here to here. 0.25 here to here. So which means that's 0.5 between these. So we just need a 0.5, and which means it will be, we just do a reporting parameter, maybe just between these 2 points, and then we can just use half of that distance. Okay, so let's do that. Set work plan first. Just pick the work plan on this reference line and do a dimension from this adaptive. Try to pick that adaptive point, and then we have this. Okay, so this is the same as if you go to if you select this grid, so you can see that's the horizontal spacing. But we can't directly use this one. Okay, so we need to use a reporting parameter. So let's do I'll just call it RP instance and tick this box, reporting parameter. So now we can just select this one. We can add a radius, or radius fine. So which means we just need to divide this by 4 instead of by 2. Instead of 2. Select this radius. So I just let's create a parameter. Let's call it R instance parameter, and go to family types. So R equals reporting divided by 4. Okay, so and then this will match the size. If you want to make it smaller, so you can always change the formula. So instead of 4, so for example, you can just make it 4.2, for example. So it will become slightly smaller. Okay. So now the next step is, actually let's probably just make it smaller. So 4.5. And because we need to create something, right? So from this, so if we, maybe just I'll just do a full extrusion, use this one. So let's just create a form and give it a little thickness, maybe 50, something like that. So I'll change it to SD. So this is it. So now let's try this pattern. Okay, so let's create a Oh, actually I wanted to create a conceptual mask for this one, and we will try some different shape. So first I'll just draw some reference line onto this reference plane, so vertical reference plane, maybe this. Okay, so create a form, so a surface, and then I'll just use divided surface. So now let's go to here, load this one into that conceptual mask, and select this, go to pattern, select this family. So this should give us something. Okay, so you can see this is this. I think it's wrong direction. Oh, is it? Yeah, so we need to, that's fine, we can rotate it by 90 degrees. So yeah, and it looks like the scale of the circle is not quite right. Yeah, don't worry, maybe we can just, you know, change this. Let's try fix the distance and use maybe 2 meter and 2 meter, so, and see what it will look like. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Alright, so you can change. So if I change to 1 meter on one side, yeah, still okay. But yeah, relative to the pattern, I think these member, because we used a parameter to control them, right? So maybe we need to go back here. So see here. So we have a parameter for this the width of these members. So if I go here and select one of them and type SA, select all. So here, so this is the parameter we can use to control. So let's just associate this one. So we can use this one. So I'll just call it W, and maybe instance or type should be the same, because the pattern based family, you change one, change all. Right, so let's maybe just use instance for now. Now load into the conceptual mask family, overwrite, and let's have a look. So select it. So because it's an instance parameter, so we need to tab select one of the tab select one of the pattern. So see here. So if I'll change to, for example, 50, it only changed this one. So yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So which means if you want to change all, you just need to type SA, so you can change all of them. Okay. Right. So, and then if you wanted to change the pattern of this one, you can change. So for example, type this one to 1 meter and change this one to 1 meter. So it will reduce the size of this pattern. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, of course, because yeah. So it looks like, okay, so because this is a instance parameter, so when we reduce the size of this pattern, so we actually create this extra pattern here, and they are using the default parameter, default size. So maybe it's yeah, maybe it's a good idea to, so let's change this one to a type parameter instead. So yeah, so because I don't think we will have different size for these frames, right? So it's usually always the same. So use type parameter, so it will always use the same. Okay, so yeah, so and then to change the parameter, just tab select one of them, go to edit type, and then we can change this. And now I think it's yeah, that's fine. So it's there are a little bit too many of them, so it's getting slow. Yeah, I think this is okay. So now let's try to place this pattern on different surface. Okay, so for example, curved surface. So I'll just draw something on the level. So reference, maybe just a start and radius arc. something like this. And now I'll just do a extrusion. So just create a form from this. So we can just increase this height a little bit. Now we can just use divided surface. So I'll use this fixed distance, maybe a meter and a meter. So just make them more like a square shape, and then we can just use that pattern again. So, and what we want to achieve is that we want that pattern to follow the shape of this surface. So see, you can, let's go to the top view, so you can see maybe just TL. Yeah, so you can see it almost. Yeah, it's quite good. Like it's following the pattern of this, the curved surface, right? So okay, so now let's try something different again. So this time I'll just use a splice through point, and maybe I'll draw on level for now. So I'll just use level 1. I'll create 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, what's going on? My Revit's not working. Oh, yeah, I don't know why. It's very slow. Anyway, so it's only a splice through points, right? And then I'll just copy this one, 1, 2. So now we have 3. Oh, it's not on the same plane. Yeah, if you want to avoid this from happening, so you can always go to the top view, or even go to the floor plan and copy them there. So this will make sure they are always on the same plane, same level. Okay, so now we can create a surface, a form, and then we can just change the shape of this, right? And okay, so now we have this. So maybe I'll just make it more like yeah, crazy. Still not. Okay, so this is it. So now let's use divided surface again. So I'm going to, so actually I'll just keep this the grid size. Now let's try the pattern again. Okay, so this is it. It took a little while to generate. Yeah, because in this one, so there's all of these. I mean, none of these patterns are the same, so it will take a little bit longer than this, because in this ones they are all the same. In this one, yeah, I think they are still all the same. Okay, so this is pattern-based family. So and if you don't need to model these to be modeled, the easiest way is, I mean, like if you don't need to render, so you just need to have some line work or maybe in elevations. So you can also use a pattern instead. You can create the pattern yourself. I'm not sure if I have. I think I probably don't have the plugin, the PY Revit installed. I'll just have a look. Okay, so if I create a project, so probably, yeah, because it's not here. Oh, actually, I think it's on the add-in. No, it's a PY thing. So anyway, so if you have that pattern, you can quite easily create a surface pattern yourself, and then you can apply it to a material, and yeah, so that's another way if you don't need to do any renders or like all the shadow things. So it won't take a lot of resource and slow down your computer. So yeah, it's better for your like a real project, I think. So this is it. Yeah, do you need this family? Yeah, maybe I'll just upload this one so you can have a look. What else can we do? I'll see if I can change the the circles controlled by one of the reporting parameter. I'm not sure which one. So actually I'll change this one to I just want to reduce the size, so increase the spacing to reduce the size of this family so it won't take too long. And I just want to, okay, so this one, I'll change this one, change one of the grids. I'm not sure which one we used for the reporting parameter. Okay, looks like we're using the using this one, right? Yeah, I guess so, which means we need to keep this one. So what if I change this one instead? Yeah, so see this one, the radius always roughly match the distance between these two. So yeah, I think this is this the same? Not quite. Yeah, so it looks like we need to reduce. So this point, these 2 points touch. How can we do that? So we reduce this a little bit, become 4 meter. Yeah, I think that's better. So it's maybe a little bit 3.8 maybe. Yeah, I think that looks fine. So yeah, try to find the, so currently looks like still not right. So you can tell from the shape of this one, so maybe we need to increase. Yeah, I think that's better. 4.2. Yeah, something like this, right? So you can see. Okay, and then again, so if we increase the size of this, so you just tab, select the family, and change the size of this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know why. Because we only have one type, so not only we're changing this one, and also those in the other two surface, one's a curved one and the other one is the organic shape one. So that's why it will take quite long. But I think that let's just finish this one now. Yeah, I'm not going to wait. It will take like 5 minutes. So I will upload this family for you so you can have a play, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.